Joe Gehring here from Abeloff Kia. I want to bring you a quick video of the 2020 Kia Niro Touring Special Edition. So stick around, find out a little bit more about this vehicle. It's not entirely new to the lineup. Certainly the Niro's been out now, I think it's in its second year, third year. But this particular model is a little bit different in its own right. Special edition model. They used to have a touring sport model, and I'm pretty sure this kind of just like takes the place of that. They did a lot with the Niro for 2020. I would say it's kind of like a mid-model refresh. You know, this vehicle's probably got 2 more years in the life cycle before it's going to be, you know, going back to the factory in terms of, you know, redesign and, you know, retooling and all those other things. But we're gonna, you know, show you a little bit about this model here. You know, the touring model is typically thought of as that high-end, you know, definitely a higher spectrum trim level, but this is a special edition, which is actually why it's got this great color on it, this orange. It's an 18-inch factory wheel here, so it looks fantastic. I don't know how much research, you know, people have done on the Niro. This is not our highest selling model for sure, but it's still a great little vehicle. Hybrid technology, so the fuel economy is absolutely incredible in it. Realistically, you're going to be seeing like mid to upper 40s in almost every scenario. That's kind of what's nice about the hybrid. It's not like most of your vehicles where you get substantially better fuel economy. You know, the more city driving you do, the more stop and go you do, the better this thing's going to serve you on fuel. The Niro is offered in a bunch of different powertrains though. This particular one's just their standard hybrid, but they make a plug-in hybrid version of this, which the hybrid system's still there, it just operates a little differently. And then they also offer this vehicle in a full electric, which you're going to see Kia get way more involved in here in the near future. So see this vehicle right here, I don't know if anyone just heard, but it just started. This car's been on the whole time, you know, so as it doesn't need power, it just goes ahead and shuts down. It's pretty incredible because it also uses a partial electric powertrain. The way these things drive, it's not just like some little 4-cylinder car. It's got a lot of get up and go, and because it's electric, it's right from the bottom. It just takes off. It feels great. They're a lot of fun to drive. They turn a lot of heads. Kia markets this vehicle, believe it or not, as a crossover SUV. I'll be honest with you, I don't know that I would go as far as to say this is a crossover SUV. It's not what you think of in terms of SUVs. It is built on a car platform for sure, but it's a platform all its own. And it isn't offered in all-wheel drive, unfortunately. We wish it was. If it was, I don't think we could keep these things in stock, to be honest. I think they look great, but you know, the need for all-wheel drive in Northeast Pennsylvania, where we're located here in Stroudsburg, we have a lot of folks who actually commute. For those who don't mind not having the all-wheel drive, I honestly, I can't believe they don't buy more of these just because the fuel economy on them is incredible. And just again, with what you get in terms of fuel economy, but then also get in terms of power for that economy, there's no comparison. I mean, Fortes are fantastic and they're great running cars, but for a little bit more money, you get something that really has a lot better pickup and still can probably get you about 10 miles per gallon more. This one being a special edition, it gets special orange stitching and special orange piping built into the seats. It even ties, it just transitions so well because it's actually there on the center armrest as well. This one's got this beautiful orange piece. It's almost the same color as the outside of the car, all the way across the dash, and that's part of some of this things that they retooled a little bit for 2020 compared to some of the other models, because this dash is different. The LCD display in this particular model compared to some of the other ones I've seen, it's much larger, it's definitely more intuitive, and the picture quality's tenfold better. You know, all that orange stitching I talked to you about, it carries right through into the back. They even put like kind of like a patterned design into the seating surface itself, and I think it kills, man. It really looks great. Wish I had a tape that I could just show you, like a tape measure that I could show you how deep this goes. But I mean, you look, I mean, it really has a lot of space in it. Then you get below here and they have a storage compartment below hand, which I love this stuff. You know, especially, I mean, these are styrofoam, they wipe out, you can take them out, you can shake them out, no big deal. You know, you don't have to worry about ruining your carpets or anything like that. Just making a point here, this thing just kicked on again. They're so quiet, you could barely hear them. And then on top of that, like when you need the extra space, the seats fold down and they're super easy to maneuver and to do that with. But a vehicle like this, I guess that's probably why they call it a crossover SUV, you know, this particular one. But I always think of that crossover SUV as being potentially all-wheel drive. Maybe not always all-wheel drive, at least available all-wheel drive. This is still a very versatile vehicle. Seats fold down. It's got these great cross rails across the top. And Kia makes these cross rails so that you can put crossbars across them. And if you needed to haul something, you know, that you couldn't fit in the vehicle, they do have a weight capacity to them that, you know, you can carry something on them, which is, I think it's fantastic. Again, this is a vehicle that somebody with a, you know, a small home, you know, or somebody who's just kind of a DIY DIYer or a weekend warrior, but you still got to commute, maybe you don't need the pickup truck. Maybe you could get by with something like this. And I think that's maybe why they get to, they feel comfortable calling this a crossover SUV. To me, it just seems like a versatile station wagon, but let's let them live their dream, All right, guys, so we're back on the inside here of the 2020 Kia Niro. The 2021 has not been released. Actually, we just got this one in. The 2020, it seems like the Niro is kind of like a late release car or something. So it's we're not going to be getting 2021s for a very long time here. This is actually the latest and the greatest in terms of Niro. But I wanted to take you around the inside of this vehicle. I've talked about how quiet it is. I mean, you could hear a pin drop in this thing. It's great. But again, just all those little attentions to detail, I always talk to you guys about in these videos, and I hope you're seeing it. I hope you're getting out there and you're actually getting behind the wheels of a Kia, because they're fantastic. The build quality on these things is better than it's ever been. In fact, I think it's better than most cars these days. A lot better than most cars. Again, that stitching, everything, you see it in the door panels, in the steering wheel, you see it. Sam's taking you around the dash a little bit. He was actually really impressed with something that they put on the dash, and it's like, they have this like very polished, high gloss finish black plastic everywhere, and it is hard plastic, but it's not cheap looking at all. Like, one of the things Sam's going over right now is like a pattern built into it, and you can kind of feel it. It's like a raised pattern, and then it goes into this beautifully finished just kind of black high gloss plastic. But I think it looks great. It's awesome, and it's everywhere too. It's great. Ties down into the shift console, but it even like goes up through here. They put that same kind of finish here all around the bezels for the dual climate control and everything here. And then of course you get up into this huge infotainment system, which is it's gigantic. Look at it. Does have nav. You get in the backup camera. Fantastic. Look how big that is. Take you around a little bit. It's great. We're on all electric power right now, so car's just totally silent. Show you some of the different things. And you get it on nav. Look how big that screen is. It's huge. And then I'll have you jump right here to also show you everything that they have going on. All fully electric power. You can see it right up there in the corner where it says EV. It's right now it's a full electric vehicle. It's been nothing but electric power the whole time we've been doing this video. So just want to take you around, show you around the interior of this vehicle a little bit, because this is a super special car. If you ever get a chance to get behind the wheel of a Niro, you won't be disappointed. In fact, I think you'd really be pretty impressed. But thanks for checking it out with us a little bit. We'll catch you on the outside. All right, so there you have it, folks. 2020 Kia Niro Touring in the special edition package. Thanks you for stopping by and checking this out. We hope you liked the video. If you need to see us do a walk around of any other vehicles, or if there's anything you'd like to see us go over, please leave that in the comments below. We're happy to do those videos for you. But also hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit the notification button as well. Helps the algorithm, and it's going to help us stay in front of you. But thank you for your time, and have a great day.